What are soul ties? They are one of the most subtle, mysterious, and profound connections humans can experience. Unlike physical relationships or casual friendships, soul ties are bonds that seem to transcend time, distance, and circumstance. They are woven not only through shared experiences, but through energy, emotion, and the deep imprint of intimacy. Some are born of love, some of pain, some of betrayal, and some of moments that leave an indelible mark on the psyche. And though invisible, they shape the way we think, feel, and live. A soul tie is not simply attachment. It is more profound than dependence, more enduring than habit. When two souls connect deeply, whether romantically, platonically, or even negatively, a part of each becomes interwoven with the other. Memories, desires, and emotional patterns become entangled. You may feel drawn to someone long after parting, or carry echoes of someone's influence in ways you do not fully understand. These ties linger in the energy of the heart and mind, shaping choices, thoughts, and emotional responses. Positive soul ties can elevate us. They bring empathy, understanding, and deep emotional resonance. They teach lessons of love, connection, patience, and compassion. When nurtured consciously, they foster growth. A positive tie leaves us inspired, balanced, and aligned with a higher part of ourselves. It may guide decisions, awaken hidden talents, or strengthen the capacity to love authentically. Negative or unhealthy soul ties, however, can bind the spirit and distort perception. They may emerge from trauma, obsession, betrayal, or unbalanced attachment. A negative tie can create loops of thought and behavior that feel impossible to break. Even after separation from the person involved, the emotional imprint remains, subtly shaping self-esteem, reactions, and desires. Recognizing these ties is the first step toward liberation, for the soul cannot flourish when tethered to patterns that no longer serve its growth. Soul ties are often formed unconsciously. We may not realize the depth of connection until years later, when patterns reveal themselves. They can be forged in moments of intense emotional exchange, shared vulnerability, or heightened intimacy. Energy is exchanged at a level beyond words. The heart communicates with the soul, imprinting patterns that persist long after the interaction ends. This is why certain relationships feel magnetically powerful, inexplicably important, or hauntingly persistent. Spiritual traditions across the world recognize the concept of soul ties, even if they call it by different names. Some refer to them as karmic bonds, energetic imprints, or spiritual contracts. Ancient wisdom often warns of entering connections lightly, for the soul is sensitive and impressionable. Every deep connection is an opportunity for growth, and every entanglement carries a lesson, whether through joy, suffering, or self-discovery. Healing and releasing unhealthy soul ties requires awareness and intentionality. It begins with acknowledgement, cognizing that an invisible bond influences your thoughts, emotions, and decisions. Through meditation, reflection, forgiveness, and sometimes ritual, the energy can be disentangled. Releasing a soul tie does not erase memories or diminish love, but it allows the soul to reclaim freedom, clarity, and wholeness. It teaches us the power of boundaries and the sacredness of emotional sovereignty. Ultimately, soul ties remind us that human existence is not solitary. Even in isolation, connections ripple through consciousness, influencing growth, perception, and emotional depth. They show us that relationships are not only external interactions, but energetic exchanges that shape our inner life. They are the unseen threads weaving the tapestry of experience, binding lessons, joys, and challenges in ways we may never fully understand. The question, then, is not whether soul ties exist. They do. The question is how aware we are of them and how we navigate them consciously. Can we recognize the invisible bonds shaping our lives? Can we honor the positive ties while releasing those that hinder growth? Understanding soul ties is understanding the subtle architecture of the human heart, mind, and spirit. It is an exploration of the invisible forces that mold our emotions, choices, and ultimately our destiny. Soul ties, whether fleeting or lasting, beautiful or painful, teach a fundamental truth. The soul is relational. It thrives in connection, learns through intimacy, and grows through conscious engagement. Yet freedom is essential. To walk fully in awareness is to cultivate healthy ties, release harmful entanglements, and recognize the sacred responsibility of connecting deeply. Only then can the soul flourish, unbound, vibrant, and fully alive.